Chayne,
Jakey,
how are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
What's going on?
Just getting my head around this interview podcast thing.
Yeah, all the heavy questions I got for you.
Yeah. But no, looking forward to it, mate. Been listening to all the episodes.
Yeah, you been loving?
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, you've been a hot request,
Yeah, that's a worry.
hot off the press, mate.
Yeah, that's we'll see where that goes, hey.
Yep. Well, introduce yourself, mate.
Well, yeah, Chayne Simpson. A lot of people know me as Neal.
Neal.
That's kind of probably introduced myself as that most of the time now.
Yeah.
I'm old. I'm 45. From Huskisson, Jervis Bay. Live down here now. Wife, 2 kids. She's a hairdresser, as you know.
Yep.
She's hairdresser to the stars.
Yeah. She's trimming our whole crew's hair, eh?
Yeah, just not mine, as
Yeah.
you can see.
No, I seen you in there getting a bit of a style do the other day, mate.
Mine's a little bit of a Golden Girls sort of grandma thing at the moment. Yeah, that's it, mate. I get around on the waves on my knees, which I think is why you've asked me to come in here. It's a bit different.
Oh, not just that, but yeah, that's definitely a significant factor.
Yeah. It's not something that's normal, I guess.
People want to hear about the Neal.
The Neal. Yeah. So yeah, that's what more do you need, mate?
It's pretty good.
That's an introduction.
Yeah, that's a good introduction. So you grew up in Huskisson, Jervis Bay.
Yes,
Born in Yarra.
Born in Caringbah.
Okay.
Moved to Woolamaya, which I just say Huskisson because no one knows where Woolamaya is. When I was 4, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Lived there till 23. Met Shauna in Wollongong, my wife that we were just talking about.
Yeah.
She tricked me into moving up there for a couple of years and ended up there for 15, I think it was.
Okay.
And then we, luckily for me, not for most people, but we had a global pandemic and she wanted to get out of there because it was getting too busy and her salon was, she was just having trouble with staff and things. So then we moved down here. It's got to be 7 years ago now, I think. To Molly, yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember as a kid always seeing you getting around and knowing you, but like, was like, sometimes he's here, but like, I don't see him all the time, so he mustn't live here, but I just assumed you did.
Yeah, I think I had a lot of people fooled there too.
Yeah, I guess because you're up in...
Yeah, well, I just...
had your roots in Husky, yeah.
Yeah, roots were in Husky, and I, without offending anyone in Wollongong, the waves weren't too crash hot, so I got out of there as much as possible and would just shoot down here and... surf down here. I grew up with a lot of the guys down here. Just they'd come to pipe and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel like I can say the P word. It's not a secret spot anymore. So
no.
Yeah. So and we'd spend a lot of days down here. A couple of the breaks around here. So I knew a lot of people. So it was a very easy transition.
Yeah. Were you like a part of the pipe glory days, like back in the day when it was pretty heavy and?
Yes, the kind of back end of it.
Yeah.
There was a couple of guys when I started there that were proper heavy.
Yeah.
Grab your leggy and stuff like that when you're paddling for waves and say, what are you doing out on the peak? You should be on the end bowl and stuff like that. Yeah. And there was proper fights on the beach. And
they're proper locals too. Like that's just not like locals from the area. That's the indigenous people from that area. Like they're locals.
Well, the indigenous guys weren't really normally the ones.
Oh, they weren't the heavies?
No, not really.
The white boys are trying to pull rank?
Yeah, maybe more like kind of Nowra crew and stuff like that. Yeah.
Whatever.
No, the locals.
That's crazy.
Great.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just assumed the boys from Wreck Bay would be holding it down. Like,
no, they held it down, but they weren't violent in any way or anything like that. And I went to school with most of the boys there, and they were cool with me. I was just this little kid. Like, no point picking on the little bloke. Hey,
you still are a little kid.
Yeah, I know. Fully. That's why. Probably why I get away with being a bit of a smart ass. I'm not worth worrying about. Too small.
Oh, so wait, you went to school in Yarra, I guess, right?
Vinnie High. So I did.
Oh, fully. Sorry.
So I did Husky Primary School.
Yeah.
And then I did 1 year at Vinnie High, which was at Shoalhaven High, year 7.
Yep.
And they were building Vincennia High.
Yeah.
And so from then on, year 8 onwards was Vinnie.
Bay or die.
Yep.
Wow.
That's it.
How good.
Bay hardcore.
Yeah. Is it rumours or was it like a thing back in the day that you had to leave your car unlocked and like leave some sort of offering for the local boys that they'd trash it or?
I never did the offering thing, but yeah, when Dad used to take us out when we were kids, I think he got to about the 10th time he got broken into, and he just goes, "Boys, we can't keep doing this." So we'd just start leaving our windows down, and at that point, I kind of had my P's and that anyway. So we'd just I'd had a $400 Mitsubishi Sigma. It wasn't really much of an issue,
They can have it, eh?
Yeah, fully. So I'd just leave the windows down, and hope for the best.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was pretty. The car park was pretty glassed up back in the days. There was just shattered glass everywhere.
Yeah. I've heard that from a few people. You'd leave an offering and they'd leave you be.
Yeah, I do hear a lot of that. People saying that.
And you didn't see it much? No.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, never.
Yeah.
But again, like when guys did get caught, it was guys from Nowra, from out of town,
smashing shit up.
They'd sit in the bushes and they'd watch get ready, get out there, and then they'd come out and they'd take you. We had our school bags ripped off a bunch of times, and they'd grab them and they'd stash them in the bushes, and they'd come back later. So you could the cops would go into the bushes and they'd find like the flattened out areas where they'd been hanging.
No way.
Watching, yeah.
That's bad because like the Indigenous boys got the rap for that.
Yeah, unfairly. Yeah.
Fuck, true. See, like I've been under the impression that the boys from Wreck Bay Village would just come up and just smash it up and be like, we got your land now. Like,
so they had everyone was fooled, hey, by these guys from out of town.
Fuck, cockheads, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, pricks, I didn't know that, eh? So you did all school, and then after school, did you hang around in the Bay or did you split somewhere? Did you live elsewhere?
I didn't. I did a sign writing apprenticeship I had to go into Bomaderry to do that.
Oh, yeah. So you're just living in the Bay still and just driving up?
Yeah, just head up there. I was kind of just living with my dad at the time. Mum and Dad split up for a bit, and they went, Mum and my brother and sister went one way, and I just hung with the old boy, and I was just driving into Bomaderry in the Sigma.
Yeah.
And
mad.
Yeah, doing a bit of a sign writing apprenticeship there. And then I think I did that for like 5 years, 6 years maybe, and then I met Shauna up in Wollongong and moved up there. Rented out a unit and continued the sign writing thing up there.
Up there?
Yeah.
Sick. Did you have to go like TAFE for that?
There was a choice. So my boss was a bit of a tight ass. He offered me $180 a week to stay and not go to TAFE and just work an extra day with him, or $170 a week and he'd put me through TAFE. So I took the extra $10, $10 a week, and just went, I'll hang. So I didn't get like an actual certificate. But then when I started my job in Wollongong, they said, let's do a recognition of prior learning thing and get you.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That I got my plumbing license through that.
Yeah, how good is it?
Yeah,
because you've done the work.
Yeah,
so
it's just like they just compile all the assessments and just go prove to us that you did this amount of work and you through.
Yeah,
I did it in like 6 weeks.
Yeah, so much better because everyone else is doing it over 4 years.
Everyone else, yeah. I did. Yeah, it's crazy.
And I think I would have. I think they did it in Nowra actually, the sign writing one, but it was a lot more painted letters and stuff like that, which doesn't happen anymore anyway. So
yeah, what like we're kind of on sign writing now, so let's just keep rolling.
Yeah, go with it.
So like, what form of signs are you doing? Are you screen printing them, or is it like kind of
pretty much no screen printing? Most stuff's done on computers now. You just go on Adobe Illustrator, put someone's car in there and design their logo and slap it on the door and cut it out on this little cutter that I've got at home. And
is it a sticker?
Yeah. Okay. It's generally all stickers now.
All stickers.
I don't reckon I've painted a sign in 20 years.
Yeah, right. But you used to paint it?
Yeah, very rarely.
Yeah.
But I could do it. Yeah, I had the little brush and the stick and
Really?
Yeah.
And are you ever like cutting out stencils and like spraying them or anything, or is that just
nah?
Okay.
I'll make people stencils and they can do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some people want to do that, like the stuff you see on the roads and things.
Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, righto. Because I've always seen like sign writing, but just never. So it's more like essentially you're not really doing the construction of the sign as much. You're more doing the design. It's more design.
Yeah, it's pretty design heavy. But say someone wants like a light box or a sign on a pole or something like that, you still got to construct all that, and you still got to put that in the ground or up on the wall. Yeah, it's actually quite diverse.
So there's like a bit of like construction carpentry work involved.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's dead set one of those jack of all trades jobs, but master of none. You kind of just can do enough to get by in.
Yeah.
In kind of
Like
everything.
a handyman sort of.
Yeah. Which is when,
handyman
like, when it comes to doing my renovations and stuff, I could get by.
Yeah.
With guidance from some mates that were actually
Big
legit.
Tone, right?
Hey?
Big Tone helped you with the reno, didn't he?
Yeah, he did our bathroom. Yeah. The just the timbers in the bathroom. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Lord.
Yeah, true. And like, so sign writing, you did it down here. Like, are you doing, is it like a kind of career where you're doing multiple jobs in a day, or is it something that you're like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. You can punch out, like, you might do 10 different jobs in a day, or you might do one job that takes 10 days.
Okay.
It just depends.
So what's a common day as a sign writer looking like?
Probably just sitting down, designing, what a sign's going to look like on a car. I do a lot of cars.
Yeah.
So people just send me a photo of their car and I'll just lay the logo up on there, or they might want to flash full wrap, and I'll have to print it and, do the full vehicle wrap.
Is it pretty, when you're like slapping a couple of Spono stickers on your board and you get a few bubbles and it's like shit house.
Yeah.
Is there, have you got some master techniques to avoid bubbles or?
Yeah, there's tricks of the trade, mate. You can't give away the secrets and no one will come to me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
they'll all be doing it themselves.
Graham Parsons used to say, don't tell everyone how easy it is, Jake, or everyone will be doing it.
Exactly, yeah. That's a bit of a famous old saying, isn't it? Yeah. Parso's got a million of those.
Oh, he's got a million of them, doesn't he?
When are you interviewing Parso?
It's coming.
Sick.
He's full of stories.
Yeah.
Spent my whole apprenticeship with him. He told me, I reckon, close to 1 million stories. So I wonder how I could fit 1 million into an hour.
Yeah, you might have to do like a little bit of a mini series.
Yeah, part 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, a little Parso series.
Yeah. And then, so are you doing like big mega scale stuff, like huge big billboard signs and stuff like that?
I probably just did my biggest job I've ever done. Like, I just finished it, which is good to wash the stress off from that one. There was Surfboard Empire in Wollongong.
Oh yeah.
That was huge for a one-man show. I was lucky I had a mate who's a jip rocker, another one of them jack of all trade kind of guys. He just come on and helped me do it, but that was a 3-week job, I think, and it was like almost every day.
What? How big?
Well, I don't know if you know, it's the old Overboard store in Wollongong, so it was quite big. It's like it's like 3-story sort of size on one side.
Is that on Keira Street or whatever it's called? Like when you're coming into the city?
Flinders, it goes on to Keira Street. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, and it was on the left, on the ocean side of the road.
If you're heading north. Yeah. No, it's not on the ocean side. It's on the other side.
Okay, yeah.
So left if you're heading north.
I know where it is. I just can't remember where it is. But
so that was my biggest job.
Yeah,
so
that
was like every little, there was huge banners. There was window graphics. There was like displays inside, like front counter.
You did the lot.
Yeah, did the lot.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, that's a good job.
It was a very stressful one. I'm glad it's done.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, I'm pretty proud of that one.
It looks sick.
Yeah, it looks good.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a massive, massive piece. You're not doing it in one big sticker going, getting your credit card and to make sure no bubbles come in. You do that with stickers on your board.
There is we just got like a fancy credit card, really.
Yeah, and it just like scrape it along so it sticks and doesn't let any air in.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. There you go, done.
There we go. All right, everyone. You can be a sign writer now.
Another career for you.
Yeah. But so is a massive piece coming in portions?
Yeah, you've only got certain
like multiple
roll widths and stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna.
So I'm thinking, imagine putting a sticker, like the size of that wall.
Man, let's do it.
One big sticker. It'd take be so hard.
Get a big Mick Malmo print.
Get a big print. Yeah. He actually says he's gonna give me a piece.
There you go.
Yeah, he was like so stoked. He's like, man, I'd love to do you a piece. So profit on that.
You've done a good job at Hazard's one.
Yeah, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it? Have you been and seen it?
I only in photos.
Oh, go have a look.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's like stepping into the cosmos in there.
Yeah,
it's psycho.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah. So like a huge piece you're using, how big's like a roll of like, say you're doing one, like a massive one. It's in a few pieces. Like how big is a roll? Like a portion?
The roll's like 1,500 wide.
Okay.
And then it's like 50 meters long.
Okay, so it can be as long as you want.
Yeah, but you wouldn't put on a 50-meter piece. You'd do it in little bits. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but they're pretty big. Like you print the whole side of a car and peel that off in one piece, and like you hold one end, your mate holds the other end, kind of thing, and wrap the whole car in one bit. So that's kind of the biggest size you probably do in one piece.
What if like you're doing it and like are you getting multiple of the same print on like a backup roll in case you fuck it?
you just don't fuck it.
Oh.
It just costs too much money to do that.
Fuck.
It's so expensive. Yeah, it's pretty nerve-wracking. Like,
That's hectic.
you know, I have stuff so much where you've had them blow out of your hands onto the dirt, and then that's stuffed. Like, you can't picking the dust out of it. So yeah, it's a reprint.
There's no two ways about it, eh?
No profit. You're done. Like, hating yourself for the rest of that job kind of thing.
Is it an expensive thing to get a print on one of them rolls?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's
very
hectic.
Very hectic. So yeah, you learn not to drop the print.
Wow.
At all costs. Yeah.
Man, I go through stickers like it's no one's business because I fuck them up all the time. Put it on crooked, or I get a bubble and try and cut the bubble out and rip my sticker. Like, that's
Spono stickers.
Oh, they're only this big too. Yeah, they're easy because they're just one individual letters. You just peel them.
I made those.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like those.
Yeah,
they're good.
Made
they're
easy for you.
Yeah, they're easy stickers. But if you got like one that's a bit of a square and you're trying to like line it up on the stringer and get the bubbles, like I'm bad at it.
You get it slightly crooked and you're looking at it every time you paddle for a while.
Yeah, I peel it off. It does me lid in too hard. I'm gonna start again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Well, we're kind of on the topic of work here. So, what was the transition from doing that to fireys? You just got sick of
the fireys thing. I went on a trip to Nias. How long have I been in the fireys now? 13 years. It was probably 15 years ago. And there was 3 fireys on the trip. And they're all talking about how they'd been here and been there and done this and that. And I'm like, what's with all this time off?
Yeah.
And you shouldn't admit to wanting to be in some sort of job like that for time off, but it's definitely a huge factor.
Is what it is, isn't it?
The roster, the holiday setup. It's that they just explained why they had so much time off. I went, right, that's it. I'm going to give that a crack. And I had 3 goes at it before I got in.
Yeah, I hear it's hard, eh?
Yeah, 3's pretty good, really.
Oh, really?
Some people get it first go.
Yeah, but not many.
So there was a guy in my recruit class that got it in his 13th go. Just kept chipping away, and he's like the only person I've ever met that didn't enjoy it once he got in.
Oh, he hated it?
Just didn't. Yeah, he didn't last. I think he had a bit of anxiety. It's not really a job you want to do if you're an anxious kind of person, I guess.
It's pretty hectic, huh?
It can be, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be really hectic, or, you have your good days and your bad days for sure.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
So that was the reason behind that. Yeah, these guys were just living the dream. So, but then it's funny because you get your roster with it used to be 4 on, 4 off. It's even gotten a bit better than that now. But then you just have all this free time and you fill it up with another job.
Yeah. You do it just so you don't have to work and have all this free time, but then you just work even more.
Yeah, because you always want more, eh?
Yeah, well, like I know heaps of the guys do that, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone tries to get out of their trade, and then
they're all a chippy or a brickie,
and then they do both, and then they just double their workload. Yeah. What's the recruitment process like to get in the fireys?
You start with an online test. It's kind of I think it's gotten a bit more hectic since I got in.
Complex.
Yeah, there's an online test, which is like a cognitive test. Bit of mathematics and stuff like that in there, and then there's an emotional one, which is pretty full on.
An emotional test.
Yeah, they'll just give you like pictures of people's faces, and you got to pick what they're feeling and all this sort of stuff. The wildest question was they put a picture of a rock up there, and then there's like a ranking system of feelings, how this rock makes you feel. Wow. And the more you think about it and you start writing, like they might be a bit happy and a bit sad and a bit angry or whatever. It's a rock. It doesn't make me feel anything at all, like that's kind of what they're after.
Right.
So you do that. That sort of does your head in a bit, and then
sounds like it. My head's done in hearing about it.
Yeah, and then you do a physical aptitude test, just like holding weights up and lifting ladders, and then dragging bodies and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's the hardest part, is it, or?
Look, you'd find it easy, and people sort of that surf and do a bit of exercise. It's not too bad. I wouldn't say it's easy. Like when I did it, if they had said, "You done great, now do it again," probably would have walked out.
Yeah,
just go and see you later.
Because it's pretty hard doing it back to back. Yeah,
but the one go was fine.
It's all right.
Yeah,
I got a few of the guys from town are doing that. A few of my mates.
Yep. Feels like most of the crew around town are starting to get into it.
Seems like a pretty good thing. Yeah. I would be interested, except my partner goes back and forth from LA, so I don't think it's as simple as that kind of job. You can't just sort of go, "Oh, what, you need me and there's a fire? No, I'm going to LA for a month." I don't think it's as simple as that.
Yeah, Yeah. In saying that, like you can change your shifts around and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Swap shifts with people, and
I've definitely thought about it.
yeah, it's just the drive to Sydney, sort of.
Yeah, especially now.
That does your head right off sometimes.
Is your rig diesel?
Yes.
So you getting,
and it's running really poorly at the moment too.
and
So
just guzzling.
yeah, it's not being my friend right now. Eh?
Wow. Do you you and Shauna have like a little runaround, a little zipper?
No, we don't. We've both got diesel cars.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
How annoying.
Yeah, you kind of put shit on the electrics and the Teslas and stuff, but they're all laughing at us now, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all like jokes on us.
Yeah. So I'm probably throwing down about must be close to $300 a week now in fuel.
It's vicious.
Hopefully it all gets better, eh?
Yeah, I mean, surely can't last forever, right?
No, it's not stopping people driving around. The traffic just getting here today.
Man, I swear it's a flex now. Like, laying in bed, I keep hearing these crew just feeding it, just burnouts. Yeah, it's like Brill Bridge is just covered in burnouts.
Yeah,
and it's just like I swear every night it gets more and more and more. It's like yeah, you think I care about the prices?
Yeah, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah, fucking you think I'm not going to stop? Yeah, try and stop me.
Yeah.
Like it's almost a flex now to do burnouts now that there's all these, every burnout, it's like a $50 burnout. Like,
I don't reckon I could do one in my car, to be honest.
Yeah, neither could mine. Mine's a bit of a slug. Yeah, and so, like, I don't know if this is like a touchy question, but have you had some like real gnarly that aren't too sensitive to talk about situations as a fiery? Because I assume you get weekly gnarly shits going down.
Yeah. Like probably not weekly.
Oh, no?
Or some stations, like depending. I'm based in a pretty good little zone where you don't people aren't just out lighting shit on fire all the time.
Yeah.
It still happens. Like, you get all, you've got to let the police and ambos in when there's someone hasn't been seen for a month or something and there's like a corpse in there and
yeah, you've caught that a bit.
Yeah, blow fires all over the windows and stuff like that. Like those sort of things.
That's hectic.
Yeah, I don't know what's too sensitive to talk about. Like, there's some pretty heavy ones. Like, just
I mean,
it's
just whether it's sensitive, whether you aren't comfortable talking about it.
Look, I'm okay with it. Like,
go ahead. Let's hear it.
I know some people it affects people differently, and I think you find out when you get your first sort of hectic one whether you're cut out for it or not.
Yeah.
And they reckon you might be cruising along for 20 years and you're sweet, and then one little thing will happen and your bucket's full, they say, and you're cooked.
You tip. Yeah,
I have heard you're out on PTSD. And
yeah, I've heard that. I have heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like, give us a bit of something gnarly then. Like,
well, I'll probably give you the first gnarly one that I had was a house fire with an elderly couple in there. And we rocked up and we were looking for them, and the boss found him first. And I was actually just standing there, and he said, have you found him? I went, no, not as yet. And he said, I have. And he goes, right there. And it was like guts everywhere at my feet, like just
skin burnt and they just spilled.
Yeah, and they like exploded.
Oh, holy fuck.
That was, and then well, I don't know if that was the male or the female, but the other one was like just in the other corner of the room. Same thing. They must have just gotten so hot and just
poof.
Yeah. Whoa. So that one kind of stands out, I guess, just because it was my first.
Yeah. Were you rocked after that?
Not like the bosses come out and talk to you about it and make sure you're all okay, and you have a bit of a debrief after it and chat to the crew and but no, I wasn't, and that's when I kind of just went,
I can handle this.
I'm all right. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do this. Yeah.
But I reckon the thing, I don't know what the other fireys think, but the thing that rocks me the most is like the family's reaction when, like, you might go let the cops into a house and there's the person on the lounge dead or whatever, and someone's got to control the family and they're losing their marbles outside. And that's kind of the more rattling part for me, like just hearing them screaming and like.
Yeah, that's pretty gnarly.
Yeah.
That all sounds gnarly. Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not all what everyone thinks, like Foxtel and ice creams in the freezer, we're actually we are doing stuff occasionally.
Yeah. And it's not all 4 on 4 off. Sometimes those 4 could be absolute hell.
Those could be, and you could, who knows how it affects you.
Yeah.
On,
So being a fiery, do they provide you with like some sort of therapy or counselling service? Like, is that?
Yeah, all those things are set up.
And is it compulsory
It's
or?
not, and
Okay,
it kind of should be. I think you should.
you
Feel
should
like
be
you should be
forced to go.
forced, but so they have these. There's forms for everything, but every time you have an exposure to something like that, you fill a form out, and it kind of goes in your file and
Okay.
things. They might. I don't know if they get to a point where they go, "Geez, this guy's seen a lot."
They
Let's
go,
call him
right,
in
you come in. You don't have a choice, boy. Get in here.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know how that works. I haven't gotten to that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever voluntarily gone to like unload some shit on someone before?
No.
No, you don't reckon you
I think I
bucket?
just did.
Yeah, there you go. Cool. There you go.
There you go, mate.
Yeah.
Love that you're a counsellor now too.
Oh crap, geez.
Yeah. No, I haven't. I haven't sort of felt the need. So
Okay. Yeah. Well, like you said, the bucket's not full yet.
No.
Do you have a fear that it will fill up?
I guess my fear is that it will fill up and I won't know it's filled up and I'll go crazy or something and
Yeah.
I'd like to think that someone would tell me, "Hey, mate, I don't think you're right." Other than you can't stand up on a surfboard, but other than that, like, I don't think you're right. We need to have a chat, because you don't want it to just suddenly start affecting your family and then you don't know about it. You don't know it's happening, which is, I think, what happens with most of those, like even dementia and stuff like that. They don't know that that's happening and everyone around them does.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is it like something you're open to or you think you will maybe look into? Like,
I'm open to it for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. I'm not afraid to have a chat if someone feels like I need to. Yeah.
yeah. So like you think that if you would have to go and do that, you'd wait until someone encouraged you to do it rather than voluntarily go and do it yourself?
I'd like to think that I knew it was happening and I could volunteer it.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, I'm sure having a partner, they'd let you know pretty quick. Shauna would whip you into line quick enough if need be, I reckon.
Yeah, she doesn't let me step out of line.
Mm-mm.
No, I think she'd be good like that.
Yeah.
But I never tell Shauna any of the stuff that goes on.
Nah. Yeah,
she occasionally asks, but yeah, I'd rather just not.
Yeah.
It's called secondary exposure, like.
Okay. I was going to say, is there a word for that?
Yeah,
Secondary exposure. I was going to say like collateral exposure or something.
Yeah, that could work. But
Yeah.
no, it's just like, if you're talking about something, other people get affected by it as well. And yeah. And I think she's pretty tough. She'd be fine with it, but definitely never talk about it in front of the kids.
The boys, no. They
Which, that might be. Some people might say I shouldn't. It might be I need to expose them to some things to harden them up a bit or something. It might be the old school way, but I'd rather protect them from that.
That's not necessary, in my opinion. What do I know? But yeah, I don't think it's necessary to tell kids about exploding corpses. At that age.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But let's talk a bit about the boys then.
Mm-hmm.
So you got 2 boys.
I do.
Yeah.
Axel and Jai. Yeah. Max just turned 12. Jai's 8.
Yeah.
And they're fucking great.
Yeah. They're good lads.
Good kids.
They are good kids.
Yeah, you've hung out with them a bit.
I know the boys. Yep. Great kids.
Yeah, Jai's a bit scared of your pooch. But there was some good photos floating around of that the other day.
Yeah, I think he was running off with a stick and my dog went after him and he didn't like that.
Yeah.
Caught him a bit off guard.
Yeah, which is funny because Jai likes to, he's never got a shirt on. He's always flexing.
Yeah, he likes stirring the pot a bit too. He's a cheeky bugger.
Thinks he's pretty hard, but
yeah,
that's good to see him melt like that occasionally.
That shook him up a bit, didn't it?
Yeah.
Did you have siblings growing up?
Yeah, I got a brother.
And did you say you had a sister as well?
I got a sister as well. Yeah.
Yep,
I was going to say you've met my brother.
Yep.
Troy.
Yep. I know Troy.
And so he's 3 years younger than me, and then I've got a sister who would be 5 years younger than me.
So you're the oldest.
Yeah.
How was that growing up? Did you feel like you had a bit of a responsibility?
No, and like looking back, I sometimes
bad
regret
example.
that. I actually wish I had taken a bit more of a big brother role, but I don't think I did. I think I was might have been a bit selfish and in my own little world.
Yeah.
But like me and my brother were like that.
Growing up, you were?
Yeah, tight as. We still are now, but like we were
back then.
We were inseparable then. We just did everything together.
And the sister, was she in on the action, or was it just because she was a girl, it was a bit different?
Yeah, she just did her own thing. Hey, we hung out doing family stuff, but I think she was just that fair bit younger.
Yeah.
Me and Troy were just hell bent into surfing, and she wasn't.
Yeah,
just did her own thing.
Yeah,
but we're still close now. Close with my sister.
Sweet. And are you close with your parents?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
sweet.
Yeah, they're
good.
fine. They mentioned earlier they split up, but
Yeah.
they kind of got back together and
Oh, right.
yeah, they're under the same roof again and all
And
that
they're
stuff.
together again?
Yep.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, good one. And so how old were you when you met Shauna?
I'd say about 23, I reckon.
Oh, you were young.
Yeah, yeah.
So you've been together 20 plus years.
Yeah. I was trying to think. Yeah,
20.
22 years or something.
Yeah, sweet.
I think I made her wait 10 years till I went DK, dropped the knee.
Yeah, I was going to say you're married, right?
Yep.
Yep, sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, so it must be I'd feel bad about not knowing how long we've been married if I knew that she knew, because I know she won't know how long we've been married either.
Yeah,
So it's fine. We've had anniversaries where I've remembered and she hasn't, and vice versa. So
yeah, I mean, a number's a number, isn't it?
Yeah,
You've been
that's
together
it.
for a shitload of time.
Long
Doesn't
time.
matter. Yeah.
yeah, so
Sick.
we're 10 years pretty much on the dot, I think, before I did the proposal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you do it?
We were just walking down the beach at Vincenia. I think we were there with her family. They used to stay down there at Christmas time.
Yeah.
They'd hire a house, and yeah, we're just walking along the beach there. I had the ring in my pocket. I did the fake ring thing, like the $200 one, so she could pick a good one later, because I was, she's pretty fussy.
Yeah.
You get the wrong ring, you
Yeah.
stuff that up, you know about it forever.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty intense transaction, that.
That's harder than the actual proposal, is trying to pick the ring. So I did it the coward's way and just went to it was a pretty good ring. She was happy with it, but yeah, then we went and got a proper one. But yeah, just did this love heart thing on the beach. Will you marry me? And that, and just said, "Oh, come check this out." And she come over, and her first reaction was, what'd she say? Something like, "Are you being an idiot?" or something like that. And I'm like,
"Whatever, you dickhead."
Yeah, something along them lines.
I'm serious.
Yeah, and then she said yes. So
yeah,
here we are.
And were you married? Did you have the boys before you got married, or
no?
Oh no, that doesn't make sense. That's a stupid question, isn't it?
Oh well, yeah. If you do this,
if you do the math, it's a dumb question.
Way off.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll skip that one. Maybe I'll cut that out.
No. So yeah, we had. I think we were together maybe. Just trying to do the maths there. Maybe married for like a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
Before we
and then
did the deed.
Then had Axe.
Yep.
So sorry, you said before Axe
he's just turned 12.
12.
Jai's about to turn 9.
Yep.
Sweet. About a month or so.
And the boys are surfing and just doing the stuff that young boys would do around here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Fishing, surfing, skating.
They're just into what you would hope they're into.
Fully. They're very active kids.
Yeah.
They don't mind sitting around watching the TV as well, but they're happy to be out and about.
But they're
had them out all day today. Yeah, I'm pretty sun fried at the moment. I reckon they're pretty tired as well. Well, Axe is. Jai went to school because he wanted to go in the Easter egg raffle, but Axel had the day off.
Yeah. No, I see.
If the teachers are watching, he was sick, by the way.
Sick, very, very ill.
Yeah.
Sore throat and an ear infection, we'll say.
Yeah, exactly. That'll do it.
Because you can't really prove those. They go, "Hey, you look sick in a few days." Like,
well, now he's got 2 weeks to get over it now because it's school holidays. So.
Oh, true. You don't need to go the last day before school holidays. They
don't do anything.
Teachers don't care about that.
No.
Everyone had the day off.
Yeah.
The one before the holidays. Yeah, sweet. And are you planning on like just bringing the boys up here? There's no plan to go back to Jervis Bay or move anywhere?
I'm here forever now.
This is it, eh?
Oh, yeah, we love it here. I think everyone's happy here.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Yeah, there was a little while there where Shauna, I think she was missing. She was, born and raised in the Gong, and she had all her friends up there. I think she was missing the family and stuff up there, and she could have quite easily gone back up.
Yeah.
But now I don't reckon you wouldn't get out of here now.
No, she's pretty settled here now, eh?
Yeah, well, she's doing like part of the committee and the board riders as well. And she's got a little salon set up. That's how she's met half the crew around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that little salon's unbelievable.
Yeah, the little garage.
I love slipping in there and getting a trim up.
A little hair garage.
What was me last one? I went in there and got her to dye me platinum blonde hair black.
Yeah, and it's still going.
Yeah, if it won't come out, I don't know what she used. She must have used like tar or something.
Yeah, it could have been tar.
Maybe it was tar.
Some of my paint in the.
Yeah, maybe she went into the sign writing studio and just pulled out your darkest black and just slapped it in my hair. Yeah, it ain't coming out.
That's the setup. The salon one side, barefoot signs the other.
Yeah, sweet. Perfect setup.
I used to have a double garage. Now I just got.
Now you've got a single.
Central business district of Mollymook.
Yeah. Fully.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think it's time we dive into the inevitable. Have a little sip because this is what everybody wants to know. Let's I might even get another beer out for this.
All right.
So, by Neal, are they like when people are referring to as Neal? Are they talking like Neal as in Kneal Neal?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Yeah, talking, but you spell it however you want.
Okay,
We'll go with
another one of those.
Yeah, I better finish this. You're
Oh yeah,
getting
sorry.
it down, eh?
No, this is what happens, mate. Everyone talks and I guzzle.
I think I was just like a bit shaky picking it up before, so I didn't want to pick it up again.
spill it all over the mic and just get a zap. Yeah, so growing up then, right, how did kneeboarding come about, like, rather than the other forms of riding waves?
Well, the main reason was we had a really good friend of ours, Rob Slater. He lived up the road. He was my dad's friend. He was like a family friend, you know. Like, his son was like our best mate, me and my brother. He was like between the two of us, age-wise. Yeah. And so, being in Woolloomoollee, I think we're maybe the only 3 kids in town.
Yeah.
It's so small. It still is so small out there. But his dad would pick us up in the morning, take us for a surf, take us to school, pick us up from school, go for a surf.
Yeah.
He was a kneeboarder.
Right.
So my brother, as much as he doesn't like people knowing this, was a kneeboarder.
Oh.
A very, very good one.
Really?
Like probably the best one.
Really?
I'm talking by a long way. He got into it first, him and Mark, Rob's son, Mark Slater.
Right.
Mark still rides a kneeboard. They got into it, and I was a DKer.
Really?
I was on the boog.
You were on the
I was
boogie?
right into the drop knee.
Wow. So you're halfway there.
I was there. Yeah, I was pretty much there.
Mm.
Yeah. And so he'd take us, and then they started doing this comp thing. They'd go up to Wollongong, to the Wollongong Area Kneeboard Association, the Whackers.
The Whackers?
Yeah, so they'd go up there, and I just tagged along one day and had a bit of a go on the board, and I was just like, oh, it's just like the drop knee, but I'm actually going faster and I can turn, and I kind of enjoyed it. And then as you know, there's not many kid kneeboarders, right? So the older guys pretty much just like all took us under their wing and like groomed us, if you like, to go to stick with it. Like, you know,
with that last motion, you just stay down
there.
Yeah.
Even if you go across and like lean on a rail, they'd be like, "Wow, that turn was huge! You're so good at this. You should just get." So your ego gets kind of pumped up. And
fully grooming.
They used to have all the comps. There was a bunch of kids back then that were doing it, and all the comps had mad prizes and like great prizes. We were just, you know what kids are like with prizes. They're pumped enough with a sticker and a block of wax.
Oh yeah, 100.
So yeah, they did that, and I ended up sort of getting pretty good at it, and just went, oh, this is fun, you know. And we having the home break at Pipe is very suited to a kneeboard. Yeah, okay. Just because like if it's that big, you can still fit in, and
tight in the pocket.
Yeah, and you're fast enough that you can get out of them. Yep, out of the barrel and stuff. So it just really suited that, and then the 3 of us just kind of kept pushing each other, and we all got like pretty good at it. And just that was pretty much it.
And that was the start. So why did the brother get out of it?
You got to have pretty thick skin, eh?
Yeah.
Like back in the day,
you're getting semi-roasted.
Yeah, I get I'm sure I get grief behind my back now, whatever. No one gives me grief now, like at all.
Yeah.
I just don't. If someone is giving me grief, they're generally not a very good surfer.
I mean, seeing what you can do.
Well, I never cop it off guys that can surf.
Nah.
Yeah.
Well, you're like, the plebs, but why don't you stand up? But well, you get on your knees and do this thing.
Yeah, there's heaps of that. I just tell them I'm scared of heights or something like that. You know? I just can't. I just go, I can't stand up. I don't. How do you do it? Show me.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen you stand up and you surf. I won't say equally as good. You definitely. I
hope not. Yeah.
You're definitely like as good as it gets on the knees, but like you surf great standing up.
So, I can do it like
easily.
It's one of those like I can do enough to get by again.
Oh, I mean, you're surfing good. Like you're surfing well above average on your feet as well.
Thanks, mate.
So, And what you reckon, Troy? He was just sick of copping the heat and saying, "Oh, fuck, I'm so stiff."
It was hard to get boards as well. Like Rob Slater that I mentioned before, he was making our boards, doing a great job of it. He'd bust them out for us for nothing, and
sick.
And they were good boards. But it was just like his hobby.
Yeah.
So it was hard to say when you wanted to sort of keep progressing. You guys can just go into a shop and grab a
They're
board.
just there, yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't. We'd have to wait you might wait 6 weeks for a board.
True.
And you break one, suddenly
you're boardless.
Yeah, we went to Lakey Peak. I reckon this might have been about the clencher, eh? We went to Lakey Peak. Troy broke all 3 of his boards and then ended up on my boards. No way of getting another board off anyone, anywhere.
Wow.
Yeah, so I reckon there's a bit of that for sure.
Yeah. Give us like a run through of like what's a standard knee board looking like dimensions, height, thickness, roughly.
Well, my standard board, which Parksy that makes my boards, Dave Parks, Garrett Parks. You've probably surfed with Parksy a bunch of times here. He's hung around. He used to hang around here back in the day.
Yeah, I know, guys.
My standard one of his that he calls the Summer Cloud Special.
Oh yeah,
named after Pipe, of course.
Pipe, yeah.
Is it's like 5'7", 22 3/4 wide, maybe.
So they're just wider.
They're wider. They're shorter. They're a bit thicker because where you can stand on a surfboard and you've got leverage with your legs.
Yeah,
like you can actually pump.
Mm-hmm.
Kneeboard, you're relying a lot more on the wave.
Okay.
Which is why I started surfing quite a bit because I didn't want to ride kneeboards in gutless waves anymore. I just couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't get to where I wanted to go.
I've actually noticed that. I've seen you at the Bommy when you're on the knees, you're banging it, and you get to the inside and you stand up and do a couple of foam.
Yeah, when it's this big. And yeah, exactly.
Okay, well that's why.
And there's a few guys around town that kind of like can tell what the waves are doing by whether I'm on my surfboard or my kneeboard. They go, oh, he's on his surfboard, it must be pretty grovelly.
Right.
Although he's on his kneeboard, there must be some waves.
Yeah.
So I just plus the knees are starting to they're not starting to get sore.
Yeah. I was wondering that.
Back off the knees a little bit more unless it's good.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay, so like it's standard kneeboard. Like what about the fin setup?
Fin setup's just I ride a thruster.
A thruster, yeah.
A lot of kneeboarders ride 4 fins, a lot of twin fins. Kneeboards are there's so many. I suppose stand-ups are now, but say 15 years ago, everyone was riding kind of pretty similar surfboards. Lately, everyone's
branching a bit now.
Yeah, for sure. And kneeboards, man, so if you can think of it, someone's doing it. Like there's so many weird designs, but the general, I guess, HP kneeboards, high performance kneeboards, are more just a squashed down, widened out
compressed surfboard.
Fins are moved a bit further forward.
Okay.
Like I use the FCS 2s, Mick Fanning ones.
Standard.
Just like a surfer does.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are the fins moved forward because instead of being able to have the ability to put your size 9 foot at the back of the board, you've got a whole shin before your point of contact?
Yeah, it's exactly that. So on a surfboard, you're turning off that back foot.
Yeah. Generally,
I know a lot of guys are front foot surfers or whatever, but most people are turning off the back foot. They push on that. So all your fins need to be under your foot.
Yeah.
The hard rail on the board needs to be under your feet, whereas the hard rail on a kneeboard runs right up to where your knees. Okay. Or mine do, anyway.
Yeah.
Might not be everyone's.
Makes sense.
Because you're using your whole knee to your foot.
Yeah, instead of using this here, you're using like 5 times the size of your foot.
Yeah, and you're actually probably using your feet more than you think. So you actually push, if you're doing a turn properly, you push with your feet to bring the board around. Right. It's not all just about leaning on your knees.
What are your feet like? Are they are your toes tucked or are they flat?
They're tucked. They're flat like that.
Flat. They're flat on the top of your foot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you never tucking your toes?
You're wearing booties. You tend to wear the top of the. No, you don't tuck the toes.
Never.
No, I think you'd break your foot.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's all just like you're kneeling on the floor. Yeah. Yeah. Your foot's
like you're praying.
Flat. Yeah. Yeah. That's why we get the name beggars all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just praying.
Well, okay. Yeah, that's interesting because I have noticed. Yeah, it just seems like it's a stick, but I mean, some of them I've seen, I'm like, oh, that looks like kind of fun to ride. Like, it's like a good groveler or something.
Yeah, to stand up on.
Yeah,
yeah, for sure. They're just really loose because the fins are full.
Oh yeah, you just pivot real. Yeah. Fully.
Yeah, like if you try and lean into a turn, you just spin out. So you'll never see if you see a kneeboarder standing up on their board, they're not throwing buckets because they're like
nursing it.
They're nursing. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Are you like when you're surfing and when you're kneeboarding, have you got different equipment for each, or are you just sticking to the kneeboard?
Yeah. No, I ride. Yeah, I have surfboards.
So you've got sticks. If you're going for a surf, you go and surf.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only bought my first surfboard. I did a job for Aqua Surf Shop.
Yeah.
And I just did it as a board swap. I
Yeah.
didn't, because they're my mates. I was like, I don't want to charge them for this. So I just
Yeah.
grabbed a board, and then that was a Rad Ripper, the Lost Rad Ripper.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
quite a like retro-y kind of shape. And yeah, that was my first surfboard I ever bought.
When was that?
Like 3 years ago, I reckon.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So
And
I've had one or two more since then. Yeah, yeah.
what was it like getting on a stand-up stick? Were you like, "Oh, okay, this feels better
Oh,
when I'm on my feet"?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It just felt, yeah, I could actually lean into a turn. Yeah, for sure. And backhand, if you're a backhand on a kneeboard, you're spinning out on the bottom turns.
It's like riding a twinny, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. But
When
then
you're backhand, they suck.
yeah, but then just like, it feels like it doesn't even have fins, just about, because your feet are just nowhere
Either side
near
of them.
it.
Yeah, fully.
Yeah. And you think about the width of the tail on a kneeboard too. The fins are so far apart, and just so loose.
Yeah.
So yeah, it made a massive difference for sure.
Yeah, right.
And just like I said before, that speed thing, being able to drive, have suspension, basically.
Fully.
Which is, I think, that's why the knees are kind of,
because you're pushing through that,
that
joint.
So coming out of like airs and floaters and Rios and that, you don't have suspension. You just like
straight
bang
joint.
on the knees. But
fully
have good, I've got good knee pads on the boards, and
so using front grips always,
yeah, full deck. Yeah,
full deck grip.
Yeah. So I used to
No
just run
wax
them on the
ever?
knees. Oh, I might wax the pads up on where the feet are.
Okay.
A little bit, yeah, just so I had that grip there. But otherwise,
Yeah.
no wax. Saves a couple of dollars, eh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, except pads are about, what are they? Nearly $100.
I'm lucky I'm hooked up.
Oh, you get,
so yeah.
So who you sponsored by?
They're dropping like flies, eh?
Yeah,
No,
it happens
really.
for everyone.
Look, Mad Dog at Zion's been
Gives you certs.
Yeah, for years now. He's been unreal. The best thing about that one wasn't the free suits or whatever. You know what? If he started making me pay for suits, I wouldn't even care. It's more like going on the trips with them and stuff like that.
The community more, hey?
Yeah, and just doing the little clips and stuff. Like, they got such a good team.
Yeah.
It's like the most boys,
Yeah.
But it's the most, it's an iconic team.
Oh, there's some it's just a team of just riffraff.
Yeah, it's a lot of old boys now too.
Yeah, how is that?
Yeah. Like we used to have the over 40s pyramid was one of the things they did. I think it was Hoyo, Pacey, me, and Kai Otten, I think.
Yeah.
Now it's like most of the team's over 40.
Oh no, yeah. It's so good, eh?
Yeah.
And he's just bringing him in. All these guys think their days are behind him, and he's just like, you got a bit more, and you come over here.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you say? Where every self-respecting pro goes to die, it's like on wet suits. So yeah, him, Parksy, I mentioned before.
Yeah, Parksy's been giving you boards forever.
Yeah, for like, oh man, once Rob Slater sort of was making less and less, I went over to Parksy, and he's been looking after me since. It's probably, oh man, I'm going to say it's like 15 years
Sick.
now.
How good.
I was running, well, still am on the Globe thing. That's more just a product thing.
Yeah. What, clothes, shoes?
Yeah, they used to make everything. I was just decked out head to toe, which was good. Never had to pay for anything there, but they're kind of just gone back into the skateboarding side now.
Yeah.
So just doing shoes and stuff. I don't want to forget anyone, but PKP for the knee pads, Paddy Nilo pads out of South Africa, but there's distributor
like specifically
over here.
Nilo pads.
Yeah, just Paddy kneeboard pads.
No way.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you just get like a standard like full deck grip, like a stick, and stick it on that, but no.
No, well, I've toyed with a few things. I used to make my own. I'd just get like this EVA rubber from Bunnings and like get the router out and groove some grooves in there. And yeah, plenty of people do that. There's been a couple of brands come and go over the years that are specifically doing that stuff.
Yeah.
How's this light right now?
Yeah, how was that? It's just like a beacon in here right now.
Yeah.
I know, that kind of blew me head off.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, was there ever been money in kneeboarding? Like, were you getting paid at a point?
No, never been paid.
Yeah.
Never. But a bit funny about the whole pay thing. Hey, like, even I'll get offers off people to pay for me to go to contests and stuff like that. Like,
okay.
They'll offer, I'll pay for your airfares or whatever. Like, I can't bring myself to take money off people so I can go and do a contest.
Yeah, well, I mean, because of the pressure, and you're like, shit, now
there's a lot of that, and I just kind of feel like, I don't know, I've got a job, I got 2 jobs. Kind of, it's pretty dumb, like I should take the money, but I just kind of feel like I'll just pay for it myself, eh?
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Give the money to someone that needs it, maybe.
Yeah.
And the pressure thing is massive. Like, someone pays for you to go to a contest and you go down first round.
Yeah. I mean, they can say it's nothing all they want, but they're going to be going.
They are, yeah, 100%.
That doesn't
For sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so I'm going to Brazil in August, I think, for the next Worlds.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had an offer to have that paid, and I think I'm actually going to take it this time.
And
so yeah, that person wants to stay anonymous, so we'll keep them anonymous for now.
okay, I was going to say, is there a kneeboarding association that pays for that, or is it a sponsorship, or is it an individual who just wants to see you go over and kick ass? Or?
Yeah, I think it's like a semi-sponsorship, but he's just like, we'll talk about it when it comes time. Like, as far as publicly.
Once it's been, yeah, fair.
Yeah. I guess he probably just doesn't want people coming at him for money. And I didn't. He came to me. So that's why I'm like, maybe I'll do it this time.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was one of the things in South Africa. I had no pressure at all. I just went to a place I've wanted to go my whole life with a bunch of mates that I've surfed with my whole life. Paid for it myself.
Did the contest.
No pressure. Every day I wake up going, oh, well, it'd be sick to make the final or win or whatever.
Sick to get there.
But if I don't, then I'm surfing super tubes every day.
What's the contest like? So, in a surf contest, you've got like your regionals, then you got your states, and then you got your nationals, and then you got your QS, and then if you go good enough, then you get to the World League.
Yeah.
Is it similar in kneeboarding?
All it is you have to compete in a couple of contests in Australia, or each country has its different rules. There's no there's barely a tour, so there's no.
Because there's not enough people, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that the only reason?
There's not enough people. There's not enough money.
Yeah.
People aren't making money out of sponsoring kneeboard contests. So there's that. Okay. So there's used to be a fair bit of a circuit in Australia. There was like 5 or 6 contests. That's dwindled right down now. I think there might be 3.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not kind of like a circuit as such. It's just random comps. If you do 1 or 2 of those, I'm not sure. If you've won a world title before, you don't have to do those.
Okay.
You're just allowed to go to the next one. Yeah.
Okay.
But if you haven't, you have to do 1 or 2 of those.
Yeah.
And then you're allowed to enter. It doesn't mean you have to do any good in them. You could rock up, never ridden one before, though you'd probably shred on it.
Yeah.
Go in a heat.
Oh, no, fuck no.
Go in a heat, get knocked out first round, but now you're allowed to enter the other one. They just don't want anyone just coming in.
Just bowling up and not even be able to get to their knee.
Yeah.
Or just rolling up on a normal surf stick and pegging the piss.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to show you're actually dedicated and it's something you're trying to pursue.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, crazy. Because I'm like, how often do you see kneeboarders? How many... how can you have a regionals? I don't know any other kneeboarders in this region.
Yeah, there's not. I think there's this used to be a bit of a zone, hey, for kneeboarders.
I suppose there is.
Back in the day, there's a few around now.
I know a few actually. I kind of lied there.
Yeah.
I do know a few.
When you think about it, there is a few around, and the South Coast was always a bit of a thing because kneeboarding used to be. I guess as the ages, the demographics gotten older.
Yeah,
the type of waves kneeboarders ride are a lot different now. But it used to be the heavy reefs where that was what people rode because they wanted to get those barrels and stuff.
Yeah.
And you could take off, you're not getting to your feet, you're just getting halfway up. So you can scoop in and...
Kind of later?
Yeah. So now it's more, you go up the North Coast point breaks and you'll see heaps of them.
Yeah.
People,
fully.
as the demographics gotten older, the waves need to be easier to ride.
Yep.
I suppose.
Yep. Okay. Is there young guys coming through the ranks trying to become... professional kneeboarders?
There's a couple at the moment. Yeah.
There is?
Yeah.
Sick.
There is guys doing it. Most of the time, I'm going to say 50% of the time, their sons. Like my dad, I didn't mention before, my dad was a kneeboarder. It had nothing to do with me getting into it really. Like he was more into his fishing and stuff. He didn't try and get us into kneeboarding, but most people, their dads are kneeboarders and then they get into it possibly the same way I did. The old grooming.
Yeah, getting groomed. Wow. So
yeah,
and so the circuit of kneeboarding, where are the predominant places that they have these contests?
Our biggest one every year is Phillip Island.
Yep,
that's a bit of a zone for kneeboarders.
Yeah, why is that?
I think there's just always been guys down there running the contest. Like I could be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure it's the second longest running contest in Australia after Bells.
Right.
I think. And I'm pretty sure it is. So they've always run it. Everyone's always gone down there. There's been a crew of guys down there. There's good waves for kneeboarding down there.
Right.
So yeah, that's our big one. That's our like I don't know, like our pipe masters kind of thing.
Because that's the home. Like, I mean, from what I've heard, that's the home of kneeboarding. Like, that's the epicenter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I wonder why Phillip Island. Like, what's there that brings them?
Well, there was one guy in particular, Neil Luke, who he passed away maybe a year or so ago. He was like one of the best, and he was a shaper kneeboarder, and he ran the contest every year. Very well respected down there.
Okay.
So
was he from there?
From there, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So you could have a contest there, and as long as you had his name and he was running it,
could do whatever you want.
It was respected. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah, because yeah, I was talking to someone about it, and I was just like, yeah, Phillip Island. They're like, oh, yeah, ask him about Phillip Island. Like, that's the home of kneeboarding. I'm like, yeah, I've heard that. I wonder why. Like, I wonder what it is. So the godfather of kneeboarding is from Phillip Island.
Yeah.
That's probably why.
I'd say he's one of the godfathers. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Cool. And so like, let's just dive into some of the titles. You are how many time world champ kneeboarder?
Just two.
2 times.
Yeah. One in Dunedin. So we don't do like a tour.
Yeah.
It's just a contest that runs for like a week and a bit, I think.
Yeah.
You go through the rounds, obviously. And yeah, so Dunedin in 2020, right as COVID come in, we nearly got trapped in NZ.
You're right.
We were over there watching the news one night after the comp, and talking about Australia punching each other for toilet paper, and we're like, holy shit, what's going on here? And almost got stuck there, yeah. I went with Parksy, and I think he might have got stuck there for 2 weeks doing the quarantine thing.
Oh, yeah.
Don't quote me on that. It might have been someone else that was in the house with us, but I think it was him.
Right.
Yeah, so we just got back, and that's how I remember the date of that one.
Yeah.
And yeah, South Africa in 2024. I didn't go to the one in between those. They're every 2 years.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. Yeah, what about 21?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, so I've done basically all the ones that have been in Australia. We had a Phillip Island one.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 of those.
Yeah.
We had one in the Gong.
What, a world title in the Gong?
Yeah. That was when I first started. That was like 99 or something.
Yeah.
Because I was late into the kneeboarding. I think I was like 19 or something when I started. And I just went in that one just as a cadet or junior or whatever it was.
Just to have a shot.
Yeah. No chance, but just go in it. Yeah, there's been Kiama.
Really?
Yeah. Sunshine Coast. There's been a few in Oz and a few in New Zealand. Again, just because of the money factor, and there's someone there to run it. You just need an association to run these things.
Yeah, fully.
I did Tahiti. I missed Portugal, Spain. Yeah, that might be about it as far as the international ones, missing those, but
yeah. So out of the how many of the ones that you've competed in, like since you've been a cadet, like since you've been an established kneeboarder, how many have you won? Yeah,
just the 2.
So you've been in the 2, and you've won.
Oh no, how many have I been in? No, sorry. I'm gonna say maybe like 6 or 7.
Okay. And who's at the top of kneeboarding?
Like
yourself,
the all-time GOAT, Simon Farah. He's Narrabeen boy, but he lives in Shell Harbour for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
Everyone probably a bit older than you knows who Simon Farah is.
Yeah, I've heard the name. I have heard the name.
Yeah, he was actually kind of around when kneeboarding was still a thing, so he's kind of like almost semi-famous, I guess you could say.
Yeah, famous.
Him, one of my good mates, Albert Munoz, who he lives in the Gong now. He's Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
He is probably one of my best mates, also my biggest nemesis. As far as he beat me in the final at Kiama, he beat me in the final at Phillip Island. He wasn't at Tahiti. I was in that final. He's kind of the one that keeps knocking me. But he's the one I beat in the final at J-Bay.
Okay.
And maybe the semi-final at New Zealand.
Yeah.
So I've got him back a couple of times. But
good. Yeah.
Yes, there's a heap of names. Gav Coleman is another big threat all the time. And
Yeah.
as far as the younger guys, Tom Novikov, his dad is like a couple of times world champ from Narrabeen as well. He was a big name back in the day. You can look up, there's a lot of Timber Nathan's original, who's a kneeboarder.
Is
Original,
he?
probably doesn't
Really?
want people to know that either.
Oh dear. Exposure.
His original movies, there's stuff of Mick Novikov and Simon Farrer in there doing like barrel rolls and stuff at Pipe and at North Narrabeen. And
Right.
so his son's one of the big dogs at the moment.
Yeah.
Another young bloke, Owen Fairweather from down Victoria.
Yeah.
Mornington Peninsula, maybe. Something like
right.
that. Yeah, so they're probably the threats at the moment, I guess.
The threats.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so, like, are you generally in these contests, are you making the final? Usually?
I have, yeah, I've been pretty...
You've made every final?
Not every final.
But close.
I think of the last... Yeah, I guess of the last 5 I've been in the final each time, yeah. And I've definitely, like, I look back at each one of those and I know exactly what I did wrong in each one.
Yeah.
And it was, I just, stuffed up big time.
Yeah,
it was out-surfed and stuffed up, but I know how I stuffed up. And so you learn every time, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But so I've won the last 2 I've been in.
Sick. So, like, is it with kneeboarding, right? So surfing, like, you can go through your regionals and your states, and like you can get recruited to do these. Like, there'll be this iconic, say for example, Mark Richards. He does like this training camp, and you get a scholarship to it, and you pay like a small amount of money, and you do this week scholarship, and you do this training camp, and includes like, you know, live surf coaching, and you do like physical stuff, and you do breath work. Is there any of that for kneeboarding?
Nah, it's none of that.
You just got to fucking figure it out on your own.
Yeah, it's just not that serious.
Yeah,
it's our contests, and this is one of the things I love about them. They are a contest, and everyone wants to win the contest, but it's more just catch up with the boys, eh?
Sick.
Like, it really is. It's like just a week of hanging out with a bunch of weirdos that you only get to see when the weirdo convention's on, and you just have a hell time.
Yeah, sick. So, like, what? You're on the tins every night. There's nothing.
Yeah,
no one's got coaches and shit.
No one's in the dunes with their earmuffs on.
None of that.
On the you know, the treadly.
On the treadly before it. And there's no one's got a coach and this and that.
Nah.
It's just it's kind
there's
of
none of that, which I really rate about it. And I'm not taking anything away from guys that do that stuff. That's sick. Yeah. It's just not that serious. It's probably got a lot to do with the fact that, you know, there's not big dollars in it and stuff. Yeah. Once you throw dollars in, that would change for sure.
Yeah, fully.
Like, I might even jump on a treadly and put the earmuffs on.
Yeah. Well, if you got to, that's what it takes. You got any like crazy stories of, like, it sounds like it was all a bit of a looser regime, the kneeboarding circuit. Have you got some crazy stories or just some funny shit that you'd get up to if it wasn't so serious?
No, it's just like, I probably came in at, I think back in the day, some of the stories I've heard back in the day are wild. Like, it was wild times, but I think it was like that on the surfboard tour as well. You know, had guys like Potts and Hoyo and all that on tour. We had some wild dudes. One that was from down here, actually, Albert Whiteman. Yeah. Who your dad would have known.
My mate was friends with. Is that Album who passed away?
Yeah, it's the one that went off the
lighthouse. Yeah, that was, he was good mates with Dad, actually.
Yeah, so he was like the wild man of
kneeboarding.
Of the kneeboarding scene, yeah. And that was back when it was a bit kind of pro.
What's that, 80s, 90s?
Yeah, I reckon, late 80s, 90s, yeah. Mm-hmm. They were loose, man. Like, when I started, like, doing more and more contests, I was older, I had family and stuff like that, you know. Like, so we're hitting the tins and we're, like, hanging out, getting pretty pissed or whatever, but we're not
ripping in for days or anything.
Yeah, there's no. I guess there is crew that are having benders. I just want to go surfing again, eh?
Yeah.
To be honest, like, I'll go out, get murdered that night after winning, or the biggest nights I've had were every time Albert won. Yeah, he'd go home and I'd celebrate his win. Yeah, I mean, the boys. But when especially the last one, right, J Bay. Yeah, it's cooking the day after the contest.
Yeah, you want to kind of have your wits.
You've got 3 more days left of your trip, and you're like, do I get blind and send it in a dangerous country for a couple of days, or do I just go get pitted out super tubes again?
Pumping waves. Yeah, fully.
And then save the shenanigans for when you get home.
Yeah, get home and then have the returning home party.
But I'm going to be boring with that one, and I'm not going to go into any stories just because, like, It's people's
Yes. No.
people's reputations and stuff.
Yep. No. Fair. That's all right. I understand.
Sorry about that one.
Don't be sorry. Mm-hmm.
I have another one of these, eh?
You ready for another?
Nah, just another swig.
Oh yeah, I might have another one, like another full one, I think.
I'm cruising there.
Okay, so you're the last two. So how old were you when you won your first world title?
I just scraped in under 40, eh?
Oh, I
was 39.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. We joked about because we were like, generally in kneeboarding, the finalists they're getting on, like they're going to be in their 40s or whatever. And it was me and Sam Coyne was the other guy in the final from America.
Mm-hmm.
And we were laughing because it's like a final that was both were under 40, and I think I scraped in by 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But it counts.
Yeah.
Under 40.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, so 39, and then the last one was 2 years ago, so 43 or something.
And Brazil's coming up. You're looking to take that one.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about
it? Well, I probably haven't done as much kneeboarding as I should in crappy waves, like we were saying before.
Yeah.
I'm kind of, if the waves are crappy, I'm on the feet, so I probably need to get a bit more serious about it and do a little bit of practice.
Start groveling a bit.
But at the same, I've never trained for a contest or anything.
Yeah.
Probably, again, that pressure thing. If you train your ass off and then you don't do any good, you're just like, what did I...
Yeah, you feel like a clown.
Yeah, you're up every morning, running or swimming or whatever, and staying off the tins or off the carbs or whatever you got to do. I haven't done that, but I've always kind of surfed quite a bit before I go away.
Yeah.
I reckon the main thing is just got to make sure you can paddle.
Yeah. When is that? When's the Brazil one?
August. Yeah, August. So, I've got a little family Indo trip booked in.
Yeah.
So, we're going to hit that. Someone's drilling outside.
I wonder if my dad's just forgotten that the podcast is on.
Fix the clothesline while they're doing the potty.
Anyway.
Yeah, where was I? Brazil, yeah. So, we're going to go to Indo with the family and then come back for a week, shoot over to Brazil, and then I wasn't super keen on going, but a mate dangled the whole Chile carrot and said, you got to fly through Chile anyway.
If we go to Brazil,
do a couple of weeks there.
Hang on a second. I reckon that I'm just going to close that window real quick. I think old mate from next door's come down to his holiday house and decided to spark into a bit of work at 6 p.m. apparently.
Well timed.
That's good of him. Thanks, mate.
6 p.m. Easter Thursday.
Anyway. Yeah, so every 2 years, is the circuit mapped out like previously, you know where it's going to be, or they decide they have one and then
I think so. They have, it's kind of like the Olympics.
Yeah.
They have the one, and then while they're having that one, someone bids for the one in 4 years. Or
okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So some association puts their hand up and goes, we want to have it.
Yeah.
We've got the infrastructure. We've got the money. Let's do it. So
yeah.
That's how that works.
Okay, sweet. All right. I have a question from the audience. I don't even need to look because I already know it. So this is a question from our good pal, Harry Bryant.
How's he be?
Yes. So his question was, how do you maintain swivel-like hips and such a tidy physique?
Well, here we go.
Yeah.
But he dropped one the other day that was pretty funny. The missus was laughing her head off. Body of a 22-year-old Pilates instructor or something like that was what he came up with. So, yeah, well played there, mate. Look, I've been plagued with this.
Yeah, every time you get in your weddy, everyone just starts hammering you.
Everyone puts shit on me. Hey, like, if a mate once told me, older bloke, abs on skinny guys don't count. So mine don't count.
No, come on. Are you training? What's going on?
I don't train.
You swear on your life. Couple of push-ups or something.
Well, I do. So in the fireys, right, you got to stay fit.
Yeah.
Right? Well, you don't. Some aren't, but it's in your best interest.
If you're running into stay fit.
Yeah, if you're doing silly things, you really need to be semi-fit. So every fire station has a gym.
Okay.
I'll hit that on shift, but I'm talking for like 40 minutes, piss weak, probably scrolling through Instagram while I'm on it.
Right. So
yeah, I'm not smacking protein shakes and buddy, watching me calories and stuff like that.
because you are fit as a fiddle. You're an
Thank you, mate.
absolutely cut snake, and I'm like, what's this guy got going on? Is he up in the dark with one of them sweatbands on and his eye watch or whatever that bloody thing is, that checking his
there's none
heartbeat?
of that.
None of that.
None of that, mate. It's I don't know. Look, my brother's the same. He just looks the same as I do.
I haven't noticed. So it's in your genes.
Well, yeah, he's like. So the way I describe my brother to people is he's like a man-sized version of me. Like he just looks the same as me, but he's actually like
Just
proper
taller.
size. Because I'm more like a fun size.
The throwdown version.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's the stubby on the throwdown. So, yeah. So, nah. Sorry, I'd like
nothing.
Hey, what's he talking about anyway? You see that guy like rip dads when he wants to be.
Oh, fluctuates.
Yeah, he's like Oprah Winfrey. Hey, he definitely he balloons out, but then he bolts right back to the fittest thing you've ever seen again, doesn't he?
He loves that.
Yeah.
Oh shit. So like, are you like doing yoga and shit or anything, or like nothing?
I'll have a stretch for sure.
Doing a bit of stretching.
Yep. Yeah, I stretch. I probably stretch too. Like Shauna we'll be standing out in the park somewhere, and I'll suddenly just bust into a stretch.
Yeah,
stuff like.
I mean, I'm doing that, and I'm 30, so.
But yeah,
I think that's just that's necessity rather than trying to maintain the physique.
Fully, like suddenly start cramping up just because you're standing somewhere for too long in the one spot. Yeah. But I did do yoga for like a year and a half or something.
Yeah.
Just before I had kids.
Yeah.
Best I've ever felt in my life. And then you have kids and you just got no time for shit like that.
No time for yoga.
So I'll just do a bit of, again, it's like twice a week at the fire station. Bit of a stretch. Yeah. I'd like to do more for sure. I reckon that's way more important than like busting dumbbells or something like that, Like you need to stay limber. And the old swivel hips, you got to keep them keep them swivelly.
Stretching.
Yeah, keep them
swivelly. Stretch to keep them swivelly. Have you ever like busted a peg kneeboarding or?
No, I've never.
No injuries.
I've never broken a bone other than like fingers, toes, nose.
Kneeboarding injuries? Any of them?
The nose was the rail on my board.
Okay.
The other ones, man, never. Yeah, touch wood. My left knee is giving me heaps of grief at the moment. But that was actually a party injury. That was Hetty's Hotel.
Oh yeah.
Which is a pretty iconic joint back in the day. Minding my own business, dude pushed me from behind, thought that I'd spilt my beer on him, but it was someone else. Pushed me from behind, fell down on my knee, right on a rock, and just like cooked it.
Wow.
And it's kind of never been the same since. So that's if I go on like a boat trip or over to Indo for a week or something, 2 or 3 days in, I'm like,
you saw
hurting.
Yeah.
Mainly on left-handers, like bottom turning.
Right.
So if I can just
go right,
I'll be fine. Which rights are better anyway. Sorry to the goofies.
I agree.
I'd be fine, but those left-hand bottom turns sort of cook me. But that's not from kneeboarding, but that has affected the kneeboarding, I suppose. Yeah. Again, another one of the reasons I ride a footboard a fair bit now.
Because your knees get sore.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you got any sort of wear and tear at all, injuries from kneeboarding?
Oh, I have. This was from kneeboarding, actually. I've torn my medial ligament twice, actually. Same knee.
Yeah. And how does that happen? Coming down and just impact, or?
This one, the first time was I was going left and I went to turn, and it was a brand new board. Went to turn, the board kept going that way. My body went that way. And so it kind of like, it's not a hyperextension that's going like that, but my body was going that way and my knee went.
So kind of like pivoting in opposite directions.
Yeah, bottom half of my leg went that way. So it like ripped that in there. Yeah. That was like 6 months out of the water.
Oh yeah.
I think.
So pretty bad.
That was a big one.
Yeah.
And then I did it again. And it was like so minor. It was just coming down off a Rio or something and it just tweaked it. But that was like not as bad. It was like a couple of months out. Yeah. That was it. I don't think I haven't had any other, nothing major. I've had heaps of like stitches here and there from the fins and just the standard stuff everyone's had. Yeah. Like, every kid's getting those, just pat on out and getting run over. So that's nothing kneeboard specific apart from that ligament. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so now we're going to dive into a couple of questions from our pal Creepy Kyle.
Oh, creepy.
Let me see. Where is he here? So he there's a couple of good ones here. Do you prefer the prayer position over boogan and stand up, or is it all a gimmick for world titles?
Yeah, it's just the ease of less people to compete against. 100%. It does make it easier.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. I'm not denying that.
Mm.
Everything has its place, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Doesn't it? I used to love boogan.
Yeah.
I was a frothing booger, till I was 18 or 19. Love the stick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not going to win a world title on the stick, eh?
No. And I mean, I guess, would you say that you feel your performance is best when you're on your knees?
That's an odd question, eh? That could definitely be taken another way. Did you know? Is that what you meant by that?
No, I didn't mean it. I'm glad it came out like that. That's good.
Yeah.
But no, it's not what I mean.
I hope I never find out that side.
That's multiple.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because it's what I've done the most.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's what I feel like 20 years it was all I did, just kneeboard. I didn't do anything else. So,
do you enjoy it the most too because you are best at it?
Yeah, it's probably I reckon the better you get at stuff, the more you enjoy it.
The more you enjoy it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
for sure. Because you can do more shit, right?
Yeah.
But nothing beats that getting so low on the bottom turn on a decent wave and
oh yeah, you're right down there. The center of gravity's low.
You're right on the water.
That feels
cool. So sick.
It looks sick.
Dead set, my favorite thing to do on a kneeboard is probably the bottom turn.
Yeah, it looks the sickest.
It's so fun. And you're just feeling the G's, eh?
Yeah.
You're going.
Yeah, you're right down there. Yeah, I agree. I reckon that's my favorite part to watch. What else have we got? Mr. Misto has asked, can you go switch?
Switch knees. You'll be facing the other way, right? If I go switch knees, I guess I'm facing back into the barrel. So yeah, I've probably done that by getting hit and then spun involuntarily. Mr. Misto, there's a name I haven't heard in a long time. South Australia, I believe, maybe.
I wasn't sure exactly who it was. This was just through the Instagram.
I met him in South Australia. He at a South Australian contest.
Okay. Is that a fellow kneeboarder? Or?
No, he was a burger.
Okay.
Pretty sure. He was taking photos down there, and we lined up, and he showed me a couple of spots.
Right. Do you have a name of who this Mr. Misto is?
I'm so sorry, Mr. Misto. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the last time I saw him.
And that's what happens too, is people start to be known by their online presence because you hang out with them and then you chat with them over the internet and they become their title.
Well, fully. What? I need to know. What's Kitty Cat Rollins?
Kitty Cat Crawlins. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I just need to know what it is.
I think we did this in the last one, actually.
Oh, they asked as well?
Yeah, but we can go briefly.
Just go quick.
In Malmo. So when I was in Central America, I was wearing these crazy cat-eye sunnies and we're walking through a city one time and I was just dawdling. My mate's like, stop crawling, kitty cat. Because I was wearing these stupid sunnies and he goes, hurry up with your kitty cat crawlins. And I was like, kitty cat crawlins? Yeah, that's pretty funny. And he goes, you should change your Instagram to that. So we got on the tins that night, did it. Woke up the next morning, you idiot, tried to get my name back and someone had taken my Instagram handle, Jake McEwen.
Wow.
So I was like, well, shit, I'm stuck with it. Yeah, so anyway, that was it. Now I'm stuck.
Well, that's kind of, so mine is, Chayne Oin. So the Oin part is.
Yeah, what's Oin?
That was a trip to Lakey Peak. We're staying at Balumba, I think it was called. It's just painted blue concrete joint. And the guy that was serving us food every day, they could not pronounce Chayne. Would not happen. So he'd come out every morning for some reason. He'd come out and go, you order pancakes, Oin? Like that. And I'd never order pancakes. So every morning I'd be like, I didn't order pancakes. Why does he keep asking me if these are my pancakes? And then every morning again, for sure. You order pancake, Oin? So the boys just all started calling me Oin.
Oin.
Like OIN.
Yeah.
I've tried Chayne Oin.
I've tried to work that out and I'm like, what's this got to do with Simpson?
Yeah.
So there it is.
Yeah. So for a long time that was my nickname, Oin.
Oin.
Yeah, and it still is in that sort of circle of
friends. In
that
circle of friends.
And that's what Shauna basically calls me too.
Does she? Oin?
My brother, same thing, yeah.
Not Neil.
Nah, she doesn't go with the Neil thing.
I just when I first started hanging around with you, I thought you were just Neil.
Yeah.
I was like, what a good name for a kneeboarder.
Yeah, there's some great ones. There's a guy out of South Africa called Jed McNeilage.
No way.
Yeah, he's the younger bloke.
His legit name on
Jed
the
McNeilage.
certificate.
Yeah.
Wow, he was born for it.
There's plenty of Neals, like Neil Luke, like I mentioned before,
Yeah.
Neil Owen. There's so many Neals.
That's sick.
Yeah. And whether they just run with
Born
it,
for it.
you know, name Neil and they go run with it for that reason.
Yeah, well,
there's a lot of them.
I started kneeboarding, now I'm going to stick this out, yeah.
John O'Neill, Paul O'Neill. There's some
like
good
it's a
ones.
full thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a thing.
So you've just jumped on the bandwagon.
Yep.
All right, we've got another one. Okay, so is it true that there was some talk that you're not the only person in your family that's got a kneeboarding title? Is that true? Does your old man have
No, but
Troy
would have had. Troy would have had a couple of I don't know. Troy was like, I think I mentioned before, was like the best. I reckon he was the best. Like
the best.
He hates this, but I'll bring it up. I'd tell everyone.
Yeah.
Surfer Magazine did an article on him, and they called him the Dane Reynolds of kneeboarding.
Shut up.
Back in the day, and I love that.
He never jumps back on just to have a little whip around?
He did. We went to the Mentawis. We were out on the boat surfing this place called Pistols. Perfect little kneeboard wave.
I think I've surfed it, yeah.
Yeah, it's near Rifles.
Yep, I have surfed it.
Great little kneeboard wave.
In the playground there.
Yeah. Yep. And he grabbed my board. I said, go have a spin, see if you can still do it. And he went out and absolutely destroyed me, hey. On my board, which would have been too small for him. Upside down, tubes, going crazy. And I just fucking grabbed it, put it back in the boat and said, don't ever.
That's enough of that. Don't you ever touch that
Never
again.
do that again. But he never really went well in the contests.
Okay.
I think he won one or two, but I don't think they were, they might have been part of a circuit or something.
Okay.
He never sort of got, I might be wrong, Trozza. Sorry if I am. But I think.
Because Sasha, Sasha Patterson, Luke and Sasha.
Yeah.
Yep. So I saw her the other day and I said I was going to have a chat to you and she's like, can you ask him this? Because I've heard, she might have just heard that he was also a very successful kneeboarder in his time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to say no, but I get where she's coming from.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. She popped into the salon yesterday and she's racking her brains trying to come up with a question. I thought she was going to go something pretty deep and try and
something naughty.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wish
she was talking who's the biggest punish to surf with in Ulladulla sort of question.
Oh, I like that.
And I was just going to go Luke, her husband. Oh. Just to put her in it and put him in it.
Oh,
but
true.
Yeah, so that's...
Yeah. So as a kneeboarder, what about George Greeno?
Yeah, well, he's the godfather. When you're talking the godfather,
he is the godfather. Hey,
yeah, him. If you talk to anyone about kneeboarding that doesn't really know anything about it, they all throw the George Greeno and the Pete Crawford.
Okay,
Pete Crawford was from D-Bar,
right?
DY, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was super lordish. He won everything.
Okay,
and this would have been. Oh, my kneeboard history is so bad. Some people get right into their sport and know all the history and that. I just enjoy.
Just do it.
I just enjoy riding a kneeboard.
Yeah.
But he was probably late 70s, early 80s kind of scene.
Mm-hmm.
He was about when Parksy started coming in and he kind of took over and dominated every contest after that. Dave Parks.
So Parksy is a very good kneeboarder as well as makes them.
Yeah, Parksy's got a title. He beat me in Tahiti.
All right, so he's the man.
Yep. He's the best surfer / shaper in kneeboarding, I guess. He actually rides what he creates.
Yeah, that's
knows cool. He's his own test pilot.
Wow, winning a title on your own board's pretty cool.
Sick. Yeah.
Sick.
And he actually won that after they were cheering up the dude that come second in the end, Hamish from New Zealand.
Yeah.
He hassled me out of the whole heat. Under me, all around me, wouldn't let me catch a wave. I was third.
Using tactic,
yeah. They were cheering him up the beach.
Yeah.
The whole New Zealand crew, cheering,
thinking he's
taking
the
world title. Yeah. And then Parksy needed a 9.2 and jagged a 9.6 or something.
No way. Took it under the buzzer.
His exact words later were, if you're not going to fucking do it, I'll do it. As in win it. Because he wanted me to win because I was on his boards.
Oh, yeah. He's talking about you.
Yeah. It's if you're not going to win it, I'm going to fucking win it. And
if you're not going to fucking do it, let me just take it.
Yeah, wow. And then they just had to drop Hamish on the ground. And then Parksy just, waddled up the beach, no fanfare at all, just I just won.
Yeah, cheers. All right. Yeah. To the pub.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
How good. So would you say, as a kneeboarder, who are your role models then?
Parksy.
Okay.
Yep. The biggest role model I had when I was younger was a bloke, Steen Barnes, his name is. You find him on Instagram. He's quite a well-known photographer now, 16 Images.
Okay.
He goes by.
Yep.
He was, this sounds like bullshit, but that guy was doing backflips and stuff like that, like hitting the lip and just
Straight
flipping
back.
over. And
you do barrel rolls, don't you? I swear I've seen you do some sort of barrel
yeah, I've got a
rollish.
couple of little funny little tricks.
I've seen you do some sort of barrel rollish thing.
Yeah. I don't know. This is something we were laughing about the other day. We don't really have names for kneeboard moves as such.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got all these little. I think you just send it wherever it goes. It
Just
goes.
sit and
Yeah.
there we go. Yeah, that's it.
But Steen, he was a real air guy.
Okay.
And I actually was not far off giving up on the kneeboard thing for a while there. I was just like, there wasn't many role models. There wasn't guys I was looking up to. And then I used to go and stay with him in Wollongong when I was living in Husky.
Yeah.
And he kind of took me under his wing. He's like 10 years older than me.
Right.
And I was watching him surf and just going, holy shit, this guy's
This is mad.
killing it.
Yeah. Sick.
And that persuaded me to keep doing it. And all I wanted to do then was airs.
Thanks, Steen, is it?
Steen.
Thanks, Steen.
16. So, so I'll just go hit pipe on the rights and just try airs every wave just to try and be like him. My brother back in the day was younger than me, but I looked up to his surfing like more than anyone's probably.
What's it take to get Trozza back on the knees?
After talking about it like this, he's probably never going to talk to me again.
Yeah.
Everyone knows he's a kneeboarder now.
You'll be so... Come on, Trozza, let's see it.
I guess we'd have to like break his feet or something.
Maybe we'll drop him into like a wood mulcher or something and just take him down from like the shins down or something.
Yeah, save some shins. You kind of need that to turn on. So
we'll take the ankles off.
You could go too far.
Yeah.
Go too far.
Yeah, fully. Yeah, so like, do you ever encourage your boys to kneeboard? Has that ever been a...
No, but they both went in the Phillip Island contest with me once. There was a little junior division. I was like, go in there, and they did really well. They'll bust out. They'll go surf their little wave. They all surf down here, minis, and they'll get out and just they'll all be sending it on the knees.
Yeah, I've seen it do it a bit. Yeah,
they all do it. They're all got a smile from ear to ear when they're doing it.
Yeah.
Axel might be. I think he's a bit cool.
Too cool.
The older one, because he's at that age and he's a good little surfer and he's like, he's a bit cool for it. But Jai loves it.
Really?
Jai doesn't really identify as any kind of surfer yet. He surfs, he boogs, he shore, he bashes, he kneeboards.
Whatever kind of wave riding's possible, he's into
water, it. Yeah. Jai's happy place is the shories, I reckon.
So good.
But yeah, he's asked me for a kneeboard.
Yeah, I was going to say, would you ever get the boys a kneeboard?
I would. For sure. I've asked Parksy before, but it didn't come about because he's always traveling. But I wanted to get like this little communal kneeboard to put down at minis because they all want to ride them. Yeah. Just put it down there and just let them ride it. Not convince anyone to do it like full time, but
just let the boys have a whip.
Why not do something else as well, So
yeah, that's a sick idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if you just got one for the family, like a little one just for the boys to throw the stick under the arm, the kneeboard, and the boogie under someone else's arm.
Yeah.
4 crafts and just play around with all of them.
And I love that. That's what I love about surfing these days. Everyone's just doing all of it. It's not just this white 511 thruster now.
Not anymore. No, it's very experimental.
Which is, I think, why I get less shit these days too. Like, it's just another thing that people are like, oh, he does that. That's, I wouldn't do it myself, but it's pretty cool.
Everyone wants to be different.
Yeah.
And you were already different before it was cool to be different.
Yeah. And, like, as the further I got into it, it was always one of the reasons I stuck with it as well, like doing something a bit different.
Yeah.
Definitely was one of those little things that persuaded me to keep going.
Yep.
For sure.
Man. Do you have anything that you'd like to cover or any stories and stuff you'd like to share? Something?
No.
Any cool stories of growing up or crazy moments, just life-changing moments or anything you'd want to?
The life-changing moment is probably Rob Slater picking us up from school and making us ride kneeboards.
Yeah, fully.
My life has gone the way it's gone, and I've met all the people I've met because of that. They used to pick us up. Like, that's pretty well. Like, I've been to some crazy places, like with the Zion guys. Like, we went to Iceland on a trip.
Oh, you went on that trip?
Yeah, that was mental.
Sick.
Got to surf J Bay because of kneeboarding. Yeah, that's the life-changing stuff.
That was the pivotal moment right there.
If I was a surfer, I probably wouldn't have been good enough to do, to see the world doing it, but
Okay.
this way I have for
Right.
sure.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the life changer.
Sick.
And then
Cool,
just
yeah.
moving back down here,
Yeah.
I'm so much happier now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to the Gong for 2 years. That was the thing. Go up there, hang out with Shauna, drag her back down the coast.
Yeah. I mean, the Gong's like kind of half compromisable for, like you said, a couple of years. I did 2 years there.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah. 2. In Thurrool. That was it. 2.
Yeah, right.
That was me limit, and I was like, that's
just
enough.
Just enough that you don't lose your cred down here, eh?
Yeah. And then I come back, back down the end, buddy.
Yeah. So what do you reckon the limit is when you move away? I was 15.
I mean, depends how much of an attitude you got. You can live, you can move away for as long as you want, as long as you come back with enough of a hot head, you can kind of find your spot.
I heard the number I heard was 25 years you need to live here before you can get away. But
nah, 7.
I got given a little leeway, they reckon, because I was from Husky.
Yeah, no, you're in the network.
I got 15.
Nah, 7.
7?
They say 7.
All right, I'm on 7 now.
Yeah, you're in. You can do what you want now.
Laughing.
Yeah.
Bommy, here we come.
Yeah, get out the front, start just swooping in, pulling guys off. You can do it. That's it. I don't know where that number came from. That's what we always spoke about as kids.
Yeah.
When Darcy Piper moved to town, we were like, hey, you're only been here 5 years, mate.
Darcy's not from here? No, I knew that already.
Yeah, no, he grew up in Merimbula.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was
that's South Coast. That counts, right?
I think so, yeah. He was a friend of ours since we were like kids, though. We knew him for ages, and he'd come up and stay here, we go and stay there. So one of those exchanges where you just kind of get the red cup. In you come, mate. All those times you had us, there you go. Jump in the line,
for sure. But no, that's getting back down here, super happy. I was living in the Gong. Yeah, I think I just moved here maybe when I won the first one in Dunedin.
Yeah,
might have. Yeah, it must have been. Never happened. Got back to Wollongong. No one said a thing. Like, I think Sandon Point board riders or something might have put a post up and said, "Congrats to Chayne."
Congrats.
When I won the J Bay one and got back down here, man, it was like everyone was so happy for me. It was just like unreal. I got a picture on the wall at Southern Man.
Oh, I've seen that. Is that new?
Yeah, it's.
Did you put it up?
No, it's probably like a year.
Did you put it on the wall?
Sign text in Milton.
It wasn't you.
He did it.
I was going to say, imagine you getting the job to put your own photo up.
I actually tried to talk him out of. He was adamant we had to do it, and I was like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to be on there. He's like, we're doing it. So just stoked to be around here. Thanks everyone for welcoming us, and
I mean, you're from
the family.
Jervis Bay's from me.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, you can see it. You're from me.
I can see it. I can see it from my ensuite window.
Mm-hmm.
So I reckon
that's from me.
That counts.
That counts. I reckon. Yeah. I mean, like, depends if it comes down to push and shove, and it's a fucking 16-second interval, and there's a wave every half an hour. You might get the shove down to like third position or something.
Don't worry. I still, whenever there's swell and all the lads are out at a couple of the breaks here, I'm in there duck diving, getting the little ones.
Oh, I mean, you don't have to be, but that's.
I know.
That's this beacon of light I'm copping in.
It's making you look good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's good.
Well, I got me ring light there for light, so that's good. I've got natural light, so it might hide some of my scars and zits. What are you fired up on at the moment? Getting ready for Brazil.
Nah, I'm not fired up on that.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, what am I fired up on? Man, my family. Hey, I'm like,
you're super dad mode.
Oh, I'm just full blown family man. Hey, I just want them to have fun, and like I hung out today. I took my kid up to one of the beaches up the road here. A couple of his mates as well, and it was just me and the Groms, and there was just so much energy and so many hot chips and milkshakes and shit. But just having the best day, and it just keeps you so young. Like people that say you surf less when you have kids and stuff like that.
No, your
I'm
boys
surfing more.
Yeah, the boys love it, eh?
Yeah.
Every morning I go and check the surf after the gym, or if I go for a grubber, I'm like, there it is, the barefoot signs, just front and center boots.
Yeah.
How'd you go with that nail in your tyre?
Yeah, so I went in there to get the tyre fixed for $40, and then they said it was irreparable and you need 2 new tyres, so it cost me $700.
Oh.
So yeah, I didn't go too well with that one. But that's nail about number 500 since I started doing the renovation at home.
Oh yeah, hectic.
And now everyone around me is renovating, so there's plenty of nails getting around.
How good.
Yeah.
What kind of shindig are we having when you win Brazil?
I don't know. We needed to have one after J-Bay, and then time just got away. I remember Hazzy B messaged me and he said, Neal, I'm picking you up. I need you for 48 hours.
Yeah.
Let's do it. And Sean was like, go, do it, party with the lads. And then I just freaked out. I went, oh, I had shit on. I went, oh, fuck, we'll do it another time. And then it just never happened. And
it's happening this time. You don't have a choice.
It has to happen if I get this one, I reckon.
This is out there now. It won't be just a couple of people trying to drag you. You got to.
Where's the ticket take parade down the main street of Milton and stuff?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we'll
cheerleaders and stuff.
We'll tape you to your board nude and cheer you down the street in Milton.
Make sure it's a warm day, will you?
That's right. I don't want to be looking at your abs and pecs. I won't even look at your pec up. And all right. So I like to wrap it up with a bit of what's coming up. What to say? A little bit of a time frame. 5 years, just to give us a little bit of a window there.
Again, back on the kids thing. Every year is so different when you got grommets. Like they're getting older, maturing, going through different stages of school and all that. So it's pretty much just getting them through school, going away as much as possible with them, which becomes very expensive.
Yeah.
Brazil, I don't know where the next one after that is. I'm going to be getting close to 50 by then. It's like,
you got plenty of years left.
I figure if I can keep getting in the prayer position, mate, and throwing it around, I'll keep going in it. As long as it's a destinations I want to go to, and that's with the Brazil one. I haven't been.
That'd be sick.
I wasn't heaps keen, and then an old bloke out in the surf, he kind of just said, mate, see as many places as you can while you can. If you got the opportunity.
Absolutely.
And since then, I've just been like, yeah, let's do that.
100%.
So yeah, Chile, hopefully. Love to get back to J-Bay.
Is that the same trip? You'll go while you're in Brazil, you'll bounce to Chile?
Yeah, I think you go through Chile to get to Brazil. I think it's a stop over there.
You what, flying to Santiago and then to Brazil?
Yeah, I think it's a stop over. Yeah,
so
that's the plan there. Yeah, just keep surfing, hey. Just
sick.
Yeah, keep surfing. Having
surfing with the boys.
Yeah.
How good. Yeah, it's good having the young lads all fired up on surfing because
so good. I just love their whole little crew. They got the best little gang.
There's a good squad of young kids in town, isn't there?
Yeah, they're not dickheads. They're all all good
respectful young lads.
They're respectful. They've been raised right, all of them.
There's a good generation coming through for sure.
It's just a good generation of mums and dads around that are doing it right.
Yeah.
I reckon they're not letting their kids be rat bags so much. But let them be rat bags.
But let's teach them respect.
But kids are going to be rat bags.
Yeah.
It's a pretty boring life if they
There's always a bit of rat bag, but that's all right. Rat bag's all right as long as there's respect and people are kind.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind and rat baggy.
Yeah. And thanks, Mother Nature. Isn't it? It's crazy because it's only this time of the year.
Yeah.
Literally, this will probably be the only 3 days that we're going to get that sun because it dips behind the roof line here and it only pops in. There's literally a strip of 100 mil where that sun can hit.
It's aiming straight at your beautiful face,
and
mate.
I should have put you in this spot. People. Hopefully, no one zooms in on my Instagram videos. They're going to see all me pits and scars and zits and that.
And thanks to the neighbour for not drilling for too long.
Yeah, that was nice of him to only do that for 10 minutes. Well, Neal, Chayne Simpson, the man, the myth. Thank you, bruv.
Thanks for having me, mate.
Appreciate it. And
feel privileged.
Oh, mate, the privilege is mine.
Pretty cool crew that you've had in there.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool.
Pretty keen to see who's coming up too. I reckon.
Yeah, I actually don't know who's next, but
there's just a lot of interesting people around here, eh?
There's a lot. Yeah, I'm interested. There's some characters talking with was it my previous guest? No, the one before previous, Benny Serrano. He was talking about acupuncture. And Jason Harper, the acupuncturist in town.
Yeah, that would be a good one. Yeah.
I've chatted to him a few times out in the lineup, and we discuss his whole journey of acupuncture. Now, I can't stop thinking about acupuncture.
Yeah.
Russell Bjerke and all my friends that are athletes. Harry Bryant is another one. They're going to him and getting these treatments and coming back and just speaking so highly of it. So now I need to know what this bloody acupuncture is all about.
Yeah, and isn't he one of the nicest people you've ever met to? So
that could be coming up pretty soon. Jace, if you're listening, get ready, mate. You're next. But thanks, bruv. And looking forward to watching the boys go up in town and seeing the young, respectful, kind young fellas they become and seeing how good they'll be surfing. Mate, they already are. You can see it. They got good nature and they're surfing well and keen to see what happens and keen to see you come home with a Brazilian trophy on your shoulder.
Yeah, why not? Then it's party time, mate.
Let's go.
Hold you to it.
Yeah. All right, bruv. Thank you.
Thank you, mate.
Love it.